Hey guys, welcome to this week's Revin Auto 717 vlog. We are working on the mule. I got a couple things, odds and ends, in the mail, so let's go over it and I'll show you what I'm going to be installing today on the mule. So here is a couple things that I got. I got a 2,500 pound winch. I got a, it's just a Harbor Freight special. I got a 2-inch lift kit for the mule, and I got some seat covers for it. And right now I'm gonna try to install this. I'm gonna have my son help me install it. So let's get started. You can see over here my son's messing around with the mule. So but we're going to see exactly what we need to do, and then we are going to install the seat covers on the mule. Okay guys, so got the bottom on. Show you this. Kind of fits around here, and then there's some Velcro here that holds the back of it on. I'm going to put a link in the description for this. Okay guys, so got the back installed as well. It was a very, very tight fit, but I was able to get it installed. And then I got the bottom installed as well. So like I said, I'm just going to be waiting for this as well. I got to do the back. So that's going to be fun. So now I'm going to turn my attention to the front part of this suspension, and I'm going to pull it in here a little bit just to get a little bit more access, and hopefully it doesn't rain on me again. So I'm going to pull this in here, and then I believe it's 14 millimeter that I'm going to need to loosen those up, and then I'm going to put a jack underneath it, jack the front end of this up, and then hopefully I'll get enough room, and then I'll show you at that spot. So I'm going to get to it, and I'll touch base with you when I get all that done. Okay guys, so I got the first side off. This is the driver's side. There's two 14 millimeter bolts. I took those off, and now it is currently outside of the thing where it needs to go. So I'm going to install the riser plate, and then I'm going to slide it back in there, and then I'll move over to the other side. But just wanted to kind of show you this. So I'm going to quickly put this on, and then I'll show you a picture with it on, and then put it in place, and then we will move on to the other side. Okay guys, so got the 2-inch spacer installed. Now I just got to slide it in there and then put the bolts on, and this side is done. So let's get it installed, and then I'll move over to the passenger side. So here is the after. Try to do this more in the light. It's hard to see right in the garage right now, but there you can see there's the lift block right there, about 2 inches of lift right there. So definitely lifted the front up on this side. So so now I got to do this side here. So I'm gonna lift this side up, and I know from experience on the other side that there is this little plate right there, this little shield. I got to make sure I bend that back. Had a little bit of issues trying to get the strut out with that, so I have to make sure I bend that out, and shouldn't have any issues then. So I'm going to loosen these up, jack this side up, and then put this side together, and then show you the end result. So I'm going to get going and get this thing done quick. So tonight I was able to get the front part of the lift on, and then also was able to get the seat covers on. So I mean, the seat covers turned out really good. And then also I got when I bought this thing, I ordered this the same day, so I just kind of didn't really show this off, but this is actually for a Mule 610 or a Polaris 500, I believe it was. Polaris Ranger, I believe it's called. So I put that on just to it was 35 bucks, and I can put that in the link as well. In the link of the description on this video, just kind of showing you that. So that fits really nice. The only thing that I do have to do is if I want to open the hood up, which there's supposed to be storage under here, and currently that is not in there. So just kind of going to do that. And then also I found a cup holder thing, so it's basically going to bolt all the way around here, and hopefully it'll cover this up. And there'll be 2 cup holders on each side with a little pocket in the center. So I got that coming as well, and I'll put the link in when I get that. So probably be maybe next week, so probably be in the next video on this series of the build. So, but right now I'm just going to kind of end it here. Oh, and also I got some new headlights as well. I didn't really put that in. I thought that was kind of easy to do. I just got to get my key. And I apologize, the fan's going to turn on. And they are LEDs, which I can put a link in the description as well for those. But they are pretty darn bright. So got that, and should be pretty good for this video. I'm going to wrap it up tonight. I'm going to put this thing away, and then I'm going to clean up the shop here, go to bed, and hopefully maybe tomorrow night or maybe Saturday night I'll be able to work on the rear of this thing and jack the rear up. So I'm going to end it here, and we'll talk to you guys then. Hey guys, so it's a couple days later. I'm starting to work on the side-by-side again, so I'll kind of show you the front end, how it is lifted. So if you look here, front end, you can definitely tell that it has a little bit more of a lift to it. Yeah, I'll kind of show you. You can see the spacer up in there, the 2-inch spacer. So everything is good there. On this side as well, you can see that. Much nicer. Gives it a lot more clearance here. Currently I am waiting for, there is rear fenders that go over here. I ordered some rear fenders and some other stuff, and I actually got their, you go up here, I can show you all the crap. I have kind of stuff laying everywhere, but I got the mud flaps for it. So here's some mud flaps for it, and then here is some brackets and stuff that I need for the fenders, but I did not receive the fenders. And then also I got a Boss FM head unit with 2 marine speakers. So my plan for that is to make a mount up top here, I believe, and just make a nice metal mount, or probably wood mount for now, and I might make it out of metal later. Try to figure out how I want to do it. I did notice there were some people that utilize this compartment here, so I'm not sure what I want to do, but I think I'm just going to kind of mount it up here and then put a dome light kind of up in the center here for right now. So everything else seems to be working pretty good. The only thing I'm going to probably do tonight is probably put the rear lift on, and I'm just going to kind of take you along with me, and we'll throw these things on and see how it goes. It shouldn't take too long at all to do. So I'm going to get some tools here, and next thing you'll see is me disassembling for the lift. Okay guys, so got this off here. It was actually like that. So these pulled off, and it was 17 millimeter, I think. Yeah, 2 17 millimeter wrenches. So you can see here, got this off. There you can still see that one's on there. I just kind of have it jacked up here, and then I just had to lower this down. So now I am going to utilize these 2-inch longer brackets. It has bushings, 2 bushings, 2 bolts, and then 2 nuts. So I'll kind of lay this out here. Got two of these, so basically you're extending that much longer. 2 new brass, or 2 metal spacers there, and then that'll kind of just slip in there. This will just slip in perfect like that. So I just need the other one. So this one will slip in the top here. So I'm going to have to hammer that one in, but no big deal. So I'm going to hammer this thing in, and then I'll get this started, and then I'll kind of show you how everything lines up, and just kind of show you the difference from the stock one over there to the aftermarket one on this side. Okay guys, so got this all done. Got this side done over here, and got this side done over here. All I needed to get this job done was I used an adjustable wrench. I didn't have a 15/16 adjustable or just regular wrench. And then to take everything off, you will need a 14 millimeter to loosen the bolts, the stock bolts. And this lift kit, I mean, the bolts that you put in are really heavy duty. I believe they're grade 8 bolts, so they're definitely really sturdy. So I'm going to check this. I'm going to probably run this around a little bit, and then I'm going to retorque these bolts down. But really impressed with this kit. Made it look a little bit nicer. Definitely the front looks really nice with how high it is. So I'm really happy with how this whole kit turned out. Next thing I was looking at doing was possibly trimming these fender arches here and kind of giving it a little bit more clearance. Possibly going to throw on some bigger tires down the road. These tires unfortunately are like brand new, so probably going to run these the way they are for a while, but would love to eventually get a little bit bigger tires on it. So just kind of want to do that. Couple odds and ends, other things I got. Obviously I'm going to do the radio. Got some other odds and ends stuff that I have in store. Have to put in the rear lights here, and then also I found a cup holder that I'm going to put in right here. So I'm going to show the install on that and put some items on that as well. There's I think I paid 70 bucks for it, so I'm going to do that. There's a couple other odds and ends things I'm going to do to this thing, see what I think about it, and drive it this year, and then maybe upgrade to something a little bit bigger, something a little bit faster. But right now I really like this mule, really nice vehicle. As you can see, I went off-roading a little bit with it. There's a couple fields around here that I was taking it through. So, but anyways, next time I go out, I'll take you guys along with the rides. But anyways, I think I'm going to stop it here. Please like this video, subscribe, and more to come on the mule build. So stay tuned. Bye.